Hey all of you, hope you guys are great. So in the last video we have worked on our form component. We have used the reusable classes for the donate CSS to the form CSS. So hope you guys have enjoyed the last video. If you haven't watched the last video, make sure to watch it. I will link in the I button in the description so you guys can follow that. Now we're going to start working on our next component. So let's come here. We have done with this donate. We have done with the form component. Filter, footer is done, form is done. So we're going to work on a notification component. So here we have the notification. So we have done with the forms. Now work on the notification. Click on that. Component is going to be a reusable component, so we can use in the detail page and the home page and the other pages as well. So let's import a couple of things from React. Now we have to come here. We have to do the internal import. We'll say CSS I have to import. Then we have to work on our component. It's going to receive couple of props: set notification, notification. So these are the two props it will receive. Then we have to work on a JSX. We'll take a div. It will have an on-click function and we'll call set notification to the message we want to display. And it will have a alert class. Then in that we have to display the notification message. And we have to take a span and it will be a close button. And that's the only thing we have to write in our notification components. That's a pretty simple JSX. Okay, hope things are making sense, and now we can start working on our CSS file. Close this one, come back here and go back to the CSS. Target the alert, padding 20 pixels, background linear gradient. We have to target the color white, position fixed, top 12 RAM, right 5 RAM, border radius 0.5 RAM, cursor pointer, Z index 11, close button, we'll say margin left 5 pixels, color white, font width bold, float right, font size 22 pixels, linear line height 20 pixels, transition 0.3 second, target the close button on over effect, we'll say white color. And here we're going to write the media query. So let's make it responsive. So we'll say on 55 EM we have to make it alert to top 2 RAM, and the second breakpoint we have on it is 45 EM, and on this what I want is width is going to be 80% and top is going to be 2 RAM, left is going to be 1 RAM, and on the mobile devices we'll say max width is to 35 EM, alert is going to be top is on 2 RAM, and that's it. So this is the entire CSS we have written for the notification component. So all of things looks pretty good to me. Close this one, and we have the close button, media query, things looks pretty good to me. Save it, close this one, and now we can import that component. So what I can do is, let's come here we are, and let's import the component right up here. So we'll take a P tab, and in that we can say notification. So what is the name I have given? I call notification maybe. So come here and I have to import the component. So let's import. It's a notification. Okay. For the time I forgot that. So I say notification, come here, and let's call the component and save it. The moment you will say it, come back to the browser, you can see here we have that this one is, but there is no message, that's why you can see it's empty, but we can pass the message. So let's come back into the notification component, and here we have to pass the message. Right now we don't have any messages, that's why you can see empty, but I can say something like notification, paste, save it, and we have this notification. If you click on that, it will throw this error message because we don't have the props. So our logic is working fine. So notification is also working fine. If you do the inspect element, this is how it's going to look on a mobile device. Pretty beautiful. Reload the browse, and that looks good to me. Okay, slowly our components are growing and we are building all of the components. This is the form component, this is the checkbox, this is the footer, and this is the notification. That's the only thing I want to cover in this video, that how you can create your notification component in React, and it's pretty beautiful. With that, let's move to the next video. In that, we're going to work on our next component.